when she became the Antichrist, Satan boosted her IQ to about 300.
Oh, shit.
Satan's IQ was 450. His emotional IQ was 500.
Oh, my God.
So Jesus...
This is like Dragon Ball Z
decided,
power
since
levels.
I'm his favorite, to boost my IQ. It's just been creeping up. It's probably at around 10,000 right now. And he's given me a partner who has the same IQ, the real Brett Spiner.
Well, okay. I don't know what country she's living in. I have a sneaking suspicion she's in the United States, right? She's elderly. She has schizophrenia. She obviously can't work. So she's most likely living on disability. And that's fine. She's probably in government housing. She is probably living on disability. You know, the government is probably paying for her medication, as they should. So her, like, $250 a month for Patreon for doing all the YouTube stuff she does literally every single day, like, that's totally reasonable, you know? I don't think she has an IQ of 10,000, though.
Of the dorky Brett Spiner clone. So, and I've made
Who the
Brett
fuck is Brett Spiner? The guy who played Data in Star Trek? Why?
Co-president. Anyways,
Why?
I post videos just about every day at my website.
Okay.
And what I like about doing it at my website is I can say whatever the hell I want there.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about censorship because I am my own censor. I mean, I have my own website.
Yes, that is how that
works.
Like,
if worst comes to worst and YouTube takes me down, go to GabrielChana.blog and I will just post my videos there. Yeah.
That is technically... Yeah, she's right. Like, if you don't want to be censored by YouTube, make your own website. Totally fair and valid. She owns the website. She can say whatever she wants on it. I mean, then you get into the issue of, like, web server hosts taking down your website because of whatever you say on your website, and that's still censorship, but that's, like, way harder to have happen to you than fucking YouTube, because YouTube will do it via algorithm, and a web host isn't gonna do it unless, like, 500,000 people are like, oh, we're emailing your web server hosts to tell them that you're racist or something. Like, keeps happening to the Kiwi farms, you know.
And what I've been doing is...
Okay.
I've been embedding videos from forbidden sites.
Okay.
Because Lori McBride controls all the respectable sites out there.
Who
and
is
I've been
Lori
commenting
McBride?
about them and just speaking my mind. The first thing I noticed when my IQ
Lori
started
McBride is not even alive.
Last year is I would look around me and think, how can everybody be so stupid? And I talk about this with my Patreon supporters on our Friday night hangouts. And they'd say, Gail, you got to be patient with us. We're not as smart as you, you know. And I just laugh and I think, yeah, and that's the first reaction. It's like,
I think
now I know how God feels when he deals with us humans.
Oh my god, why do all of these fucking schizos have such massive delusions of grandeur? Like, oh, now I know what God feels like when he deals with you people. It's like, bro.
It's like, how can everybody be so stupid? That's my gut reaction. I look around at me, it's like, oh,
yeah, she's been dead for like...
This world's going crazy.
Over a year and a half at this point.
You know? It's like, how can everyone be so stupid?
Oh no, I'm doing the math wrong. She's been dead for like 9 months at this point.
I will say this much. I do care about the people that have less intelligence than me.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm really trying to help them. And
Gail,
if you are not visiting my website, she's given me mites. Make me cough.
Lori is giving you mites to make you cough.
Goodness. No, that's not coronavirus. It's mites. You say, what have you figured out with that 10,000 IQ? Oh, all sorts of stuff. You have got to visit my website. If you are not on my website, and if you're not listening, and Gabriel Chan of Fox News at 00 on cable reports on what I figured out. I have figured out so much stuff since my IQ's creeped up to 10,000 that I think they've given me like 50 Nobel Prizes in the past 2 months, probably.
Empress.
You say, what have you figured out? Oh, you would be amazed. You would be amazed. Jesus is using me to save the world right now. I mean, so I probably needed to blow dry this section here, but I'm just too busy.
IQ is 420,
I've noticed people with high intelligence,
69.
they often look like me. That's like we kind of neglect our hair and let it just kind of scraggle out because we're too busy using our brains to try to save the world. The stuff that I figured out is unbelievable. You've got it. I'll give you like a broad overview. Like I just figured out that Betelgeuse in the constellation Orion, Satan has been using the red giant star in Orion as like an energy generator to maintain Laurie McBride's time travel wormholes. Yes, Laurie McBride has come up with a way for her Jesuits to live on prehistoric Earth, her cum star. It's actually Satan's mineral garden Earth that existed before Genesis 1. So how'd you figure this out? I told you I've got an IQ of about 10,000. I'm a Bible scholar, too. I have an honorary PhD from Dallas Theological Seminary. And it's really complicated how they're able to do the time travel. Trying to explain it on this video is like, you need to go to my website. Okay? I'll have a link to that page underneath this video. But I am required to make my video. So, yeah, you need to go check out my website. You say, do you watch news? The only news I watch, because I don't get Gabriel.
Does she live stream this?
I live in Florida and they don't air it here to protect me. So I hear if you go to my website, there is a link to Gabriel Chan of Fox News, I think, if you live outside Florida.
What is going on?
And I'm hearing that Ron DeSantis in Florida is possibly sending an email to Floridians recommending they check out my website since they can't get Gabriel Chan of Fox News in this state. Oh, all sorts of things have been happening. I conducted a re-election because there was... even though I am the president.
Even though I am the president.
Like I say, you need to go to my website, okay? You say, who's in your cabinet? Vice President.
Gail is the president, everyone. I guess that's fine.
President Brent Spiner. If I tell you who's in my cabinet, you'll kind of get to know my political views. Secretary of State Rand Paul. Health and Human Services, Bernie Sanders and Gerard Butler.
Okay.
MD.
All right, that's funny. Okay.
Joe Jorgensen is Secretary of Commerce.
You're just picking people at random from
Ron
both
Paul,
sides and just throwing them somewhere. Treasury? I can agree with that.
I've got also I've got all sorts of people in there from all different. I am not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I am my own person. Constitution, Libertarian, and Green is the best way to describe me. Ben Carson is HUD and Secretary of Education. Oh, by the way, I made my national health care plan mandatory.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to get this COVID craziness under control. You say, what are your views on that? You need to go to my website. Like I said, you're not allowed to use your brains at YouTube. You get censored. I can't talk about it here. Go to my website. Yeah, I made the national health care plan mandatory.
What does that mean? I guess I have to go to her website.
Secretary of Defense, Vladimir Putin.
Ma'am, you can't make the Russian president the Secretary of Defense for the United States. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke.
You may say, what's going on with Beetlejuice? That is wilder than you can imagine. It's being Did you notice that Beetlejuice mysteriously dimmed from about September 2019 to February 2020?
No.
During that time, I believe Satan ejaculated his black devil semen onto Beetlejuice and created a black hole there. And it's kind of complicated, but that black hole is able to generate negative energy that maintains time travel wormholes. For the Laurie McBride Jesuits to travel from Earth in the present to Earth in the prehistoric Earth, which is Laurie's cum star. Her cum star is prehistoric Earth.
Her cum star.
So they're all living in the past, and this is why we were not able to find them. Within the past 3 weeks or so, or about a month, I was able to figure out why we couldn't find them. I mean, the cum star attacked us in January 27, 2021, and we didn't know where it went. I've pretty much figured it all out. It's at my website.
Oh no. The cum star is attacking her website.
And Satan came up with a clever way to do it, which I talk about at my website. And
I have my website. Have you heard that I have a website? You should go to my website. Let's check out my website. Hey, did you know that I put a link to my website right here? There's also, if you go in my description, there's a link to my website. I can't talk about this. Go to my website.
I don't think I'd get banned for talking about that, but it's just it's so scientific, so complicated that I can't really address it.
It's so scientific.
Here.
I can't even.
Yeah, you need to go to my website.
I can't even begin to describe. The power of the cum star.
See, I don't believe you have a 10,000 IQ. You might change your mind when you go to my website. I'll just tell you one thing. I taught myself HTML, and I never took a course in it.
Miss, 9-year-olds were learning HTML in 2004. I couldn't do it personally, but I know a lot of people who could.
I have posted this at my website. What I do is I do a part 1 and a part 2.
This is actually rivaling Chris
I
Chan
upload a
for
video
insanity.
every day to my website and my Patreon supporters. And look at this. I figured out how to do this all by myself. You see that?
Okay. I can't do any more of this woman. I'm going to end the video.
My website.
I'm going to end the stream after this video.
The only way...
and then I'm going to go...
The only way that
and I'm going to find her Kiwi Farms thread. And I'm going to get caught up on the lore.
So anyways, let me just
and then next stream...
I'm just letting you know that.
Tomorrow, if I don't have people over, I will do a guided tour to Gail Schuler.
Worse. And I have to. I could... host all my videos.
It'll be terrible.
Yep.
I bet she has ads on her website. I obviously don't see them because I'm using Brave Browser and an ad blocker. But I fucking bet that she has ad banners and ad shit all over there, and she makes a trickle of ad revenue.
Because I say you have to shoot your brain to post at YouTube. Just go to my website, and I'll host all my videos from there. America, America.
Oh my god, this is unironic. Okay. Alright. I've been at this for about 3.5 hours. I've seen some shit today. I'm gonna call it here and play some more New World. Thank you guys for watching.